Hey, welcome back to the deep dive. We always keep an eye on what's new over at the AI agent store. It's just a great way to see what's emerging.
Definitely. It gives you a real sense of the direction things are heading.
And that actually brings us right to today's topic. We're going to dig into AI agents specifically for marketing agencies.
Right. And you flagged one in particular, CloseBot.ai, which popped up on the agent store. Since you're always looking for ways these tools can, speed up workflows and knowledge gain.
Exactly. It
Yeah.
seemed like a good fit. So yeah, the mission today is pretty straightforward. Let's just cut through any hype and figure out what CloseBot.ai really does. What's the core value for, say, marketing pros or related roles?
Okay, let's jump in. So looking at their site, CloseBot.ai is basically positioned as a platform for marketing agencies. It lets them build their own AI agents.
Oh, their own. Okay. And the main goal.
The big things seem to be automating lead qualification and getting appointments booked, taking that initial stuff off people's plates.
Right, which is a huge time sink for a lot of agencies, isn't it? That constant back and forth for qualifying and scheduling.
Totally. And they seem to highlight that it's, well, relatively easy to use. There's mention of a drag and drop builder.
Makes sense, lowering the barrier to entry. But building the agent is one thing. How does it connect?
Good point. They emphasize integrations. Looks like seamless connections with the major CRMs, Podio, High Level, Salesforce, HubSpot.
Ah, okay. So it's not just working in a silo. That data sync is, well, essential for making automation actually useful.
Exactly. You need that smooth flow. And they also talk quite a bit about reliability, claiming 99.8% uptime.
That's pretty high. How do they back that up?
It seems they use redundant AI models, specifically mentioning OpenAI and Anthropic. So
Yeah.
if one has issues, the other can potentially take over.
Okay, building in some resilience. That's important if you're relying on it for core business functions like booking appointments.
For sure. And what's quite interesting is this autonomy level. They mentioned 82%.
82% economy. What does that translate to in practice?
Well, according to them, it's down to a few things. That multi-engine reliability we just mentioned, something called an objective builder, which sounds like how you define the agent's specific tasks and goals,
Okay.
and also smart scenario detection. So it supposedly knows how to handle things like spam or aggression or when it just needs to hand off to a human.
So it's meant to be smarter than just a simple script follower. It can handle more complex flows.
Apparently so.
Hmm.
They even mention things like handling conversational appointment rescheduling and directly updating fields in the CRM based on the chat.
Okay. That's just to sound genuinely useful, not just basic Q&A.
Yeah, it moves beyond that. So if you think about the use cases for an agency, it's automating that initial lead sift.
Right. Finding the good ones faster.
Exactly. And then handling the, let's be honest, often tedious back and forth of scheduling meetings.
Which frees up the sales or account teams to focus on the actual conversation or strategy, not the admin.
Precisely. And all while keeping the CRM data up to date automatically. The goal seems to be reducing those operational costs tied to manual appointment setting and lead follow-up.
And how accessible is it? Is it enterprise-only pricing?
It looks like they have a freemium model mentioned,
Mhm.
so that suggests agencies of different sizes could potentially try it out without a huge initial commitment.
Okay, that's good to know. Makes it easier to experiment. And just for context, back on the AI agent store, where does this fit?
It's categorized under customer service agents, which makes sense given the interaction focus.
Right. Interaction, booking, qualifying.
Yeah. And the industries they target are pretty clear. Marketing, sales, customer relationship management.
Yeah.
The tags also tell the story: AI agent builder, lead qualification, appointment booking, CRM integration, marketing automation. It's very focused.
So it really nails down its niche.
Seems that way. They also have a video resource available, something about from simple to complex, showing off the platform, which could be useful for people who prefer to see things in action.
Right, a visual demo. Helpful. Okay, so if we boil it down,
Yeah, the main takeaway seems to be CloseBot.ai offers marketing agencies a tool, a platform really, to build AI agents that automate those key front-end tasks: lead qualification, appointment booking.
with an emphasis on being user-friendly, that drag-and-drop interface, and crucially, integrating tightly with existing CRMs.
Exactly. It's about using AI to streamline those often repetitive processes and letting the human team focus on higher value work.
That makes sense. Thinking about tools like this becoming more sophisticated, it does make you wonder, as these AI agents get better at handling these initial interactions, what new roles or maybe shifted responsibilities will we see for marketing professionals down the line?
That's a really interesting question. Maybe more focus on AI agent strategy, prompt engineering for marketing, overseeing the AI performance.
Could be. Definitely something to think about. It's not just about replacing tasks, but potentially evolving roles.
Absolutely. It's food for thought.
Well, this has been a helpful look into CloseBot.ai. Thanks for digging into it.
No problem. And of course, if listeners want to check out CloseBot.ai themselves or just explore other AI agents out there, they can head over to AIagentsstore.ai.